Well, hello everyone. My name is Dar Rath and I'm the pastor at Faith Lutheran Church in Port Elgin, Ontario, Canada. And each week I bring you a story that takes about 5 minutes to watch. And this week I have a short story that's written by my friend Dave Davis. He's a family physician in Ancaster, Ontario, Canada, and he writes books and he's an author of some stories that he sends into the Hamilton Spectator. So this story is in a book called Two Page Tales, and this story is written by Dave Davis in the book. And I have to tell you before I start that Dave Davis has one of the best sense of humors of any person that I know. So this is a funny story. It's called The Haircut. There's this little thing that sticks up at the back of my head most mornings. About a dozen hairs gang up during the night. I can hear them saying something like, "Let's not lie down in the morning." Everybody got it? Right? They look like tiny broom bristles. An upside down broom, that is. The little stand-up rebellion isn't a bad thing, though. It usually tells me it's time for a haircut. This isn't a big deal generally. When I'm at home, it's a 10-minute walk up to see Joe, who's like a kid in his 90s, though still the best barber in the town. To be fair, with me having only 100 hairs left, he doesn't have a whole lot of work to do. Mostly we talk, him in Italian, me in English. We get along just fine. Not so long ago, though, me and the little gang of bristles, had a problem. Picture this. I'm on a business trip. Joe is thousands of miles away. In its native language, I'm sure the name of the city I'm visiting translates to no barbers. I go for a walk around the hotel. There are no barbers. I take a ride downtown into the fancy metro area. No barbers. Finally, I ask the friendly behind-the-counter person who calls me Mr. David for help. "Oh," she says, "we have no barbers here. None at all. But sir," and she leans closer, "this could be a secret. We do have a stylist in the salon." Hold on, I think. I'm a Hamilton kid. I've never been to a hairstylist or a stylist at all, for Pete's sake. But the little broom gang is growing bolder every day, millimeter by millimeter. "You," they say, "it's time." So armed with a little floor plan map, I go down a hallway, round a corner, find an escalator, and come to another hallway. Suddenly the air changes from, air to a perfumey sort of floral, and there it is, the spa. I know this because it's all pink and sofas and new agey kind of music, and B, because there's a sign that reads spa. The Australian woman behind the counter says spa, with A in apple. It's the spa. I'm in deep, far away from home trouble. And the barber is a young Egyptian lad, about the age of, a kid. He invites me into his salon. The chair looks like a business class seat. He proceeds to cut every single hair by itself. Snip, snip. Then he massages my scalp with this lotiony, perfumey stuff. Then he says in Egyptish, "Want hair wash? No thanks." Must mean yes, please. Because the next thing I know, I'm lying flat out and having my hair washed. I'm also missing Joe really badly. The chair, all by itself, without so much as a may I, is massaging my back. The far away from home feeling got bigger. "It's not over," he says. "Want wax on your ears?" I think I'm numb by now. I can only say, "Yes, please," hoping it means no thanks. Yes, please, it turns out, also means yes, please. Suddenly, my ears are plastered with pink wax. Yes, pink. It's so hot I have memories of the blast furnaces in Hamilton glowing in the dark. I'm sure I glow in the dark. This is hot wax. I look like Dumbo in the mirror. Then, without warning, mumbling something like "this won't hurt," he pulls the wax off, a kind of "let's get this Band-Aid off" movement. Rip, it goes. Phew. My ears have never felt so good and so bad at the same time. I can hear them saying, "What the heck was that?" I have no answer. I don't, I must admit, talk to my ears very much. I'm done. Finally staggering back to the Aussie receptionist money taker, we talk about wallabies or something until the bill comes. The bad news is, it's like $100. Each snip was $1, I think. There's good news though. I'm a happy man. My scalp has never been happier. My head is happier. I've never been more evenly snipped. My ears are happy, though they look like baby's bum, and do, I have to admit, kind of tingle. Tingle in a good way though. Mostly though, I'm happy that I'm out of there. There's another teensy bit of bad news, however. Next morning, I wake up, my scalp still kind of tingly. I think it might even glow. I look in the mirror. They're back. The little band of broom bristles. They're sticking up, straight as little arrows. Happy, but still sticking up. I think I can hear them saying something like, "Spa, spa." Whatever. I'm from Hamilton. The bristles and I aren't going there again anytime soon. What a wonderful story. Thanks, Dave, for writing this story and for sharing it with us and bringing us some humor into our day. I can identify with this. I have these bristles up here too. So thanks for taking 5 and blessings on your day.